So it is 7 o'clock in the morning and I am getting ready to leave my house. I am going to entitle this vlog my last week as a medical assistant just because you guys know that I'm going to be starting nursing school soon in a few months here, and I did go ahead and quit my medical assistant job just because it's not going to be realistic to work there during nursing school. I don't know the future. Like, I know God has plans for me, but I don't know the timing of those plans or what exactly he has in store for me. So maybe I will end up working as an MA again or getting another job. You never know. But as of right now, I'm going to be calling this my last week as a medical assistant. And it's weird because, you guys, just not too long ago, I actually just reinstated my license, which, if you guys don't know, I think it's every 2 years or every year. I don't know the exact time frame. You have to pay a fee to reinstate your license. So I did that with my medical assistant license, and I'm about to do it with my phlebotomy license as well. So you guys, it's just so crazy. Like, I just became a medical assistant 2 years ago, and now I'm about to start nursing school to become a BSN. So yeah, let's just get into the real point of this video. My last week as an MA. It's 7 o'clock, so I really need to leave my house. But yeah, I'm gonna try and make the best of this last week. Okay, so you guys pretty much already know, no matter what specialty you work in as a MA, once you get in the morning, you have to get your exam rooms ready. And for me, a lot of getting the exam room ready is cleaning, because y'all know I don't play that. I don't have time for all them germs and whatnot. So I definitely like to wipe the keyboards off, just because at this particular job, we're not like the only MAs for doctors. So there's no telling how many people have been using this keyboard, and I don't know if they wiped it off, so I always do before I use it. So then I just go in and in turn clean off the stuff that I'm going to be handing to patients. So like my occluders, my eye drops, all that kind of stuff. I just go ahead and get it cleaned off. Just set out like a fresh paper towel or fresh Kleenex, anything like that, just to put them on so they're kind of just not sitting on the bare cabinet and things like that. So next, I go ahead and get my Snellen chart set up for the day. And mine's, I usually like to set to 3 letters at a time. For most patients, I start at about 20 out of 80, but you never know. Some people can't see nowadays. Okay, so I left my clipboard at home, so I'm kind of sad about that because it just makes it easier when I'm charting and stuff. But after I got my room set up, I was like, okay, let me grab a chart and start getting these patients checked in, because if I don't, no one ever will start, and then they'll swear that I don't be doing nothing. So that's just, but that's tea. Let's not go there. Let's just enjoy our last week. So yeah. Okay, so my first patient of the morning is a post-op exam, and it looks like he had a retina detachment repair yesterday. And what eye? On the right eye. So let's see. This computer is loading slow. I hate when that happens. Nobody got all day for this. So historian, I'm gonna put him unless somebody else is talking to him. 1 to 2 week post-op, OD, retina detachment. It's loading once again. Let's see. Okay, the 61-year-old male presents for, I'm gonna change that. The 61-year-old male presents 1 week post-op OD for RD. Sounds good. Patient states his vision is, I'll get that from him, floaters, flashes, distortion. His last treatment was that retina detachment surgery. Okay guys, so I just got my first patient of the morning checked in, It is currently 8:03. Our first patient was scheduled at 7:30, and the doctor is nowhere to be found. But yeah, you may ask, what's the point of scheduling patients at 7:30 in the morning if you're not even gonna be here? Yeah, that's a mystery that we will never know. Okay, you guys, so one thing I will say that I liked about this job in particular, I will say that I think there is a lot of autonomy in being a medical assistant, specifically for ophthalmology. I think that ophthalmology technicians get to do a lot, and they basically do full tech exams before anyone ever sees the physician. So I do think it is a way to have a lot of autonomy, and obviously we do a lot of charting and stuff. So that's one thing that I did kind of enjoy about this job, and then it actually did give me kind of more experience with charting. Not to say that I did not do it when I worked in family medicine. It's just I didn't have to chart to the extent that I had to chart in optometry, but I kind of liked seeing that aspect of it and learning more charting. As far as working in family medicine, I did a lot of HPIs and just kind of like cleaning up chart notes and stuff like that. But with the optometry office, I basically have to do full exams and put in my findings, and as well as HPIs and ordering stuff, and just, not to, I order a lot of vaccinations in family medicine, obviously. So I will say one good thing about optometry is that you're ordering the same thing over and over again. So you're ordering OCTs and fundus photos, whereas in family medicine, you may be having to type in like different lot numbers and things like that for different injections. So there's a little bit more that goes into that. Okay, so I am charting on my first patient of the day, and it looks like this is, let me see, a 10-week dilated exam. So basically when they're dilated, we have to do a full tech exam, which means checking their pupils, dilating their eyes, checking the movement in their eyes, checking their peripheral vision. It's a whole little pre-visit before they see the physicians. Okay, you guys, so before narrating this next part, I just want to let you guys know that the patient I'm showing you is a test patient, so it's not a real patient. No HIPAA is violated here. I literally just typed in the word test, and this is what I got. So the machine I just showed you guys is called an OCT machine, and this scans a picture of the patient's macula and fovea. Okay, you guys, so the fovea is this little dip that can be found far back in the eye by the retina in the macula. So this is just what I scan on a typical day. Obviously, this is the machine I use a majority of my day when I'm checking patients in. So obviously I couldn't show you guys when a patient was actually there, but I just have them put their head in the machine, and then I take a scan of their eye. This picture right here is pretty close to normal, but a lot of our patients have issues back there and their macula is abnormal. It's usually due to retina degeneration. That is the most common thing the doctor I previously worked for treated, and that's just because she specialized in diabetes. Okay, you guys, so that's pretty much all she wrote. My life as a medical assistant is basically over. At this point, I feel like I'm moving on to the next part of my journey. I hope that you guys choose to stay subscribed or subscribed if you're not already subscribed, and I'll see you in my next video.